All right. So there it is. And we are live. And guess what?
Live. Yep.
Yo,
Yep.
I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah, I see you.
Quiet.
It don't look like it's working though.
I'm trying to stay awake.
Yep.
It's not you though.
Nah.
You're not boring to me.
No, when we got on, you was already there.
Yeah.
You was already there, fam. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I could take this off now. Boom.
Are you good?
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yeah, that's Quest over there. Flagging for 120. I shouldn't say it that way because that's not the name of the company, but
120 Design Studio. Shouts out to Marshall Fox, man.
Yeah, man. That dude got the gift.
Yo, he sent me another joint this week and he redid this with like the New York Knicks colors with the orange here and the blue here, and he put a QG in the back. I said, oh, I love this dude.
Fully branded.
I love this dude. I'm talking about brand heavy.
Your skull cap is branded.
Brand heavy. Yeah, I rep for them dudes. I rep for all my peoples, man. I used to be a real low heavy type dude, and I'm in this like for real. If it's fly and one of my peoples made it, yeah, I'm supporting the cause.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be yeah. This year I'm putting out some merch this year as well, and it's gonna be official. Marriage directed, but it's gonna be official. It's gonna be official, man.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah, so for those of you joining for the very first time, the dude that's looking less sleepy is Quest, and the dude who's looking more sleepy, that would be me. And so in a moment we're going to sound like we know what we're talking about, and then that will mean that the program is really underway. And we're not just kicking it. We're going to be talking about something very important. So,
words.
Yo, you need to come home. Quit playing.
Words.
Quit playing.
I do, man. I promise you. And let's go. Because if we open that box.
Okay. Yeah. So in about 1 minute, I'm gonna ask my friend to quiet himself on the set, and I will be quiet on myself on the set, and I will get underway.
Yes.
So yeah, man, I'm thinking you should probably do a watch party on this one, bro.
Yep, we should.
Yeah, so people will get it wherever they be.
Yeah.
All right, so quiet on the set. I'm gonna hit these buttons. Hopefully, if I can think and remember which one is which, that's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got it. This one's not supposed to be muted. Yeah. I know that much.
Do it.
All right, quiet on the set.
To it. Hey, yo, Quest, it's time to give the people something, man. What we talking about today?
What up? Yeah, welcome to another edition of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast. It's your boy Quest. Yeah, it's your boy Quest. I don't know why I'm not hearing you in the other side of my ear, D, but that's real whack. I don't even know what that is.
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, is that why?
I wasn't saying nothing, Quest.
Yeah, so now when I'm talking now, I only hear you in one ear. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Anyway. Welcome to another edition of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast. It's your boy Quest alongside my co-host, my man, my man, L. David. They was like, yo, we're not waiting for you. Let's just go ahead and applaud right now. And MC.
Yo, guess what, Class?
Yeah, what's up?
Class is in session.
Yeah, I love it, man.
If
I
I
love it.
was supposed to drive right now, they would get me on some DUI, even though I don't drink.
Yeah, no doubt. No
my
doubt.
reaction time is off.
Oh, it was off. It was off.
Man.
Yeah, but I ain't tripping, man. I don't know what that is causing that issue, but it is annoying. But anyway, what's going on, man? How you been? Good to see your face. Good to, be back on the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm a true Jamaican. I have how much jobs?
Yeah.
Remember how Dame used to say it?
Yeah. We have our lipa.
You only have
works.
You say you lazy, you got 3 jobs, you lazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we doing what we gotta do, man. Gotta keep that food on the table and be helpful at the same time. Mm-hmm. And apart from that, man, we here.
Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Yeah, man. Things are lovely on this side as well. You know what I'm saying? The child rearing is always, that thing that we deal with from time to time. But yeah, it is what it is, D.
Yeah. Well, my son almost got his hand broke off his body thinking he was a goalie Saturday night at church.
Yeah.
He figured he wanted to play goalie. I was like, dude, you don't touch no football because you're not that dude. And sure enough, almost got his hand off.
Yeah. For those wondering how he, what kind of football we're talking about. Yeah, West Indies football, what you guys would call soccer.
Yeah, the ball where you play with your foot.
With your foot. Yeah, not American football.
That's how you call it football. Football. Use a foot.
Football it name.
See your foot now. See your foot now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, it's the same thing over here. Not so. I promise you, there's these mornings where Nico just gets up and he is just like miserable. He wanted me this morning to iron the pants so that the pants could be warm for him to put on. I said, boy, and the pants was already ironed, but he wanted me to iron.
Yeah, where the money there? I'm
just saying, like, for real. I don't know if you think I work for him or how that work. I don't know. But my man, like, for real, he was about to catch one this morning, D. I promise you he was.
Said, I ain't putting them on till you press them again.
He want me to press him. Then he started crying and doing that whiny thing. And, like, for real, we're trying to get stuff done because his bus comes at 7:52, and she's so dope because you know me, I'm a flamingo, so I got a good relationship with the bus driver. So it's 7:52 and she got her hazards on flashing and we're just coming around the corner. So that means that she had been sitting there waiting for him to come.
Oh yeah, so he could get the warm licks. The warm licks warm him up.
Yeah. Oh, so and here's the funny thing: Faith and I decided that we were going to get up a little bit earlier. Right. And we're already up early, but get him up a little bit earlier. And it's the same thing. My man is wanting to watch TV and all of this other stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, no, you get your mind prepared to go to school, not
go to school.
Yeah. Yeah. Not for what you doing. But yeah, needless to say, I almost had to break him off, and it's all good in the hood. I'll oblige you if you know what I'm saying, if it's nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you really want it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can make that happen. I used to get it. You know what I'm saying? Share and share alike. So I'm going to share with you the licks, and maybe that will motivate you because him and his brother, they don't like licks, but they like to give trouble. I was like, okay. All right. I'll oblige you. Yeah. For the parents who don't believe in licks, oh well, too bad for you. I'll pray for you. Or you could put up with that miserable stuff. But yeah, I warn you once, I warn you twice, but judgment is on the way the third time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
You're doing it if in love. So
in love, man. I like for real.
Something here and there won't do nothing bad.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in spare not the rod. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. But other than that, man, everything is lovely on this side. The weather's starting to pick up too, D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this morning we had flurries. That was weird. And now it looks like spring all over outside again.
Oh, well, spring's in the air here too.
Well, spring is always in the air there. Yeah,
I
spring
just
is.
wanted to be down. I
Yeah.
just wanted to be down.
Oh yeah, no, we try to be down with you. Yeah, it's the other way around. I'm trying to be down with you.
I didn't want to feel left out of this conversation.
No, you definitely not left out. You are, yeah. The weather you're experiencing is the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. We trying to get on your. We trying to level up with you. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no doubt. But other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? Life is life, as you like to say, man. Whether it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? It's better to be seen in the earth than under the earth. You feel me?
Right up on top of a grave.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, it's better to be breathing than not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care how bad the situation is. We can always do something to fix it. So yeah, man. We're going to navigate through, and whether we talk or swing the leather, you know what I'm saying? We will get results. Now, let me start.
Take two.
Yeah, take two. But let's get this thing rolling, man. First and foremost, man, I'm just looking at my forehead, and I just want to shout out my man real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out my man. Yeah, I'm looking at my forehead right now, and I just want to shout out my man, Marshall Fox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Foxter. Man, let me tell you something. He's killing the game. He's actually helping me redo my website now, D, and unbelievable. And I heard him say one time, and I think he put it on his website, he was just like, you know, as a designer, Quest, you know what I'm saying? My job is to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best.
Yeah, man.
When we go through the planning sessions with him, I mean, it's unbelievable. His creativity is on another level. Like my logo, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, his whole thing, and I'm looking at his joint right now. If you're a speaker, author, coach, or thought leader, you are your brand. We'll craft a beautiful logo for you that not only embodies who you are and what you do, but also what you stand for, but also resonates with your target market. Man, for real, I'm my dude. Yeah, if y'all want a fly website, if you want fly logo, if you want fly branding, go check your boy Marshall Fox out.
Yeah, man. I watch him move whenever I'm doing my designing, man.
Yeah,
I be watching him move. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like his joint and a couple other people,
yeah.
I straight be watching how they do what they do, trying to be like them when I grow up.
That's a big compliment, man.
No, it's for real, man.
That's a big, because I know how detail-oriented you are. So that's a big compliment, man.
Yeah, man. I actually screenshotted some of the stuff, and I'm like, yo, he has a way of doing things. Because I know a lot of great designers, man. I've been at this for a long time.
Yeah.
But when you see it, like there are a couple of the ones I know. If I see the design, I know they did it.
Yeah. And you know
stuff a mile away, bro.
You know how people stuff sometimes you look at it and it just be like, it's too much.
Too much.
What I'm saying? Like they had this idea and this idea and then this idea. And there's like, you know what? Let's throw all three together. His is nice and clean.
Yeah.
And it's not really simple, but it is, if that makes sense. And it says a whole lot with the cleanness and the simplicity. Man, yeah, he's just dope, man. Yeah, check him out. If you want to go get you, 120designstudio.com.
I feel like I'm betraying myself flagging for him, but hey, he got his, I got mine.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Nice. So what it is, what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, man, let's get it cracking, man. Shouts out to Breathe University. When you want to succeed, you know what I'm saying? As bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Like for real, man. You know me, D. I'm always going to big them up because I'm biased specifically to the marriage, you know what I'm saying, boy, because that's what I do. That's the department I run, and that's the thing that I love, and that's the thing that we talk about on the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast. You feel me? But there's so much more. It's the brand new e-learning platform that's led by E.T., Dr. Eric Thomas. He hates when people call him that. He's like, man, I ain't no doctor. I'm only here by the goodness, grace, and mercy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just call him E.T. But yeah, man, inside BU, you get access to E.T., along with all of his proven tools, strategies, and resources. You need to jumpstart your greatness in one convenient location. I think the conversation that we had this morning, D, was around strategy. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to strategize and put a plan together in order to execute the thing that you're trying to get to. And he's been an expert at really doing that. So if you're trying to get to the next level and you're looking for a strategy or a way to do that, and then be a part of a community, a family of learners and learning, then Breathe University might be the platform for you. Go check them out, breatheuniversity.com. If you want to go to a conference and see him live, then yeah, man, the events are coming up. 1% Club, thinking and moving and creating business like the 1%ers in the country. Then you indeed might want to check that out. Go to etinspires.com/events, and you too can be in the building.
Word up. Well, this program is brought to you by Audible. You already know it. Yeah. Get your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/marriage. You already know. With more than 180,000 titles from which to choose for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player, I'm going to recommend Carmen Hope Thomas's book, Why Marry a Man You Don't Need. Yeah, we were just over the crib, man, the other day, man. They did a focus group. Was crazy. She and Jason ripped it, and then brought and had a couple friends jump on with them.
Word?
Dope, man. It was, I can't even describe it any other way, man. It was crazy.
That's dope.
So it just gave me a little bit more new respect for her and for Jason.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're not playing with it, man.
That's awesome.
Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. Why marry a man you don't need?
Yep. I love it. So yeah, D, where we going with it today?
Yeah, man. So we biting, but we not really biting. Nobody does that. We don't do that. But yeah, yesterday Simone and I did on the Grown and Married program. We did a program about making marriage a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's one perspective when the Queen and I are together.
Yep.
But when it's you and me, like the Marriage Kings, we agree. But there's some stuff that we'll say as two men.
Yep.
In the game.
Yeah.
That, has a different sort of twist to it.
Absolutely.
So I'm thinking we hit 2.0, man. Like, making your marriage a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And the question really is, am I safe?
Wow.
When I say, am I safe? Like, think about your children and please, I need to be very respectful.
Yeah.
And I need to be clear about what I'm saying. Okay. So let me put it this. I'm going to use a scenario. That way I can't make a mistake.
Yeah.
So my friend Norman, I call him Jonathan because I'm David, right?
Yeah.
So I love my friend Norman.
Yeah.
The dude that you used to see in the A back in the day.
Yeah.
Right? So he's my big baby bro.
Yeah.
And one time Josiah went over Norman and Sarah, his wife's house.
Mm-hmm.
They did an overnight joint. Mm-hmm. Josiah's been in my sight his whole life, bro. I've stayed home with him. And now that Simone's home with him, I'm still working from home with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't just leave him nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But Norman, Arnaud Niles, and Sarah Niles, they were a safe place because they were safe people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So your marriage can't be a safe place if the people aren't safe people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an institution of its own.
Mm-hmm.
Not at your house. And so there are a lot of people who are flagging marriage. We're married, but we're not safe people. So whenever something, is potentially wrong, or you have an opportunity to stand up for your spouse or your marriage, it comes out.
Yep.
You're not a safe person.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the marriage can't be a safe place.
Yep.
Dick. So,
yep.
Yeah. So I'm thinking the first jump off is feeling completely secure in your marriage.
Which means that if you're not feeling completely secure, then there is an absence of trust.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to put it out there, D, that your marriage will never be stronger than the trust that you have for one another.
Mm-mm.
If somebody didn't Yeah, somebody didn't catch it. So I'm gonna say it again, D. Your marriage will never be stronger than the trust that you have for one another, than the trust that you have in one another, the trust that you have with one another, because all of that is really the thing that supports what you're talking about in terms of security. I can't be secure. And here's the thing, not so much just in just the relationship, but I can't be secure in leaving the children. Oh, so now we're talking about responsibility then. Okay. And I'm seeing how this whole thing ties in, because a lot of the times, D, we want the freedom to do X, Y, and Z. We want the freedom in knowing that our spouse loves us. We want the freedom in knowing that our spouse is okay when something is left in our care. We want the freedom in knowing. We just want freedom, period. I look at, especially my teenagers sometimes, and sometimes my 6-year-old especially, like, you want the freedom in doing X, Y, and Z. But when I give you that freedom, because you're not responsible, you tear the situation up and then look at me like it's my fault. No, 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 no. Responsibility breeds trust. Trust breeds security.
Yeah.
That same security that you're talking about. And so, like, for real, I think some of us are not feeling or not experiencing the freedom that we want in the relationship. You feel this stress and this, because number one, you're not responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're not responsible, you don't have the trust from your spouse. And because you don't have the trust from the spouse, you don't have the security that you need, you know what I'm saying, in order to whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, if there's no security, what role am I playing in this? I think that's the first place. If it's security that you're talking about, because we're talking about marriage, it's not just one person that provides security, right? The two of us together provide security for the relationship. And once again, your marriage will never be stronger than the trust that you have for one another, in one another, whatever, however you want to word that. But that's it. That's what the security is based upon. Can I trust you to not flirt with anybody when I'm not around? Can I trust you to take care of the responsibilities that you have as a husband or a wife, or whatever your agreed responsibilities are? Can I trust you to do that? And if you're not responsible, then I can't trust you to do it. And so some spouses feel away because they check in through your phone. Some spouses feel away because the agreed upon duties or chores around the house, they're going to do that, their chores, and the ones for you as well. Like, we agreed upon us doing it. Yeah, well, we were supposed to do it on this day. 3 days have passed and they're still not done. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it on my own. But yet still you feel away and you create an argument. Why? Because I can't trust you to do it.
Simple things, man. Simple things. So the question really is, how do I demonstrate love then? You know what I'm saying? Like, because these principles of engendering security, engendering trust, demonstrating integrity, all of these are really an outgrowth of love when you talk about it in the context of marriage.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So she's supposed to be able to trust me with her deepest, darkest secrets, because it would be unloving for me to misuse those.
Yeah.
Right. Or to be disrespectful to, say, a family member of hers. Like, let's just say and I'm making this up, this is not me being passive aggressive, fronting like it's a story, it's fiction when it's real. It's not real.
Yeah.
So if Simone and I say we had a problem, Simone said something to me, I didn't like what she said. I was either offended by it, pissed off by it, hurt by it, or something. And I bust, oh, I'm not your father. You're not going to talk to me like that.
Whoa.
I know when you were young that this and this and that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Pumped up before ABS breaks.
Whoa.
Like, chill. Where did all of that come from? Well, it came from the fact that I'm not manifesting love, and I'm holding something against you that you confided in me, or I could observe in a relationship between you and your parents or whatever, and now I'm using it as a bullet.
See why we
boom. And now I'm dissing you, I'm dissing your parents, I'm dissing your legacy and everything else, and I'm dissing our marriage in one little snarky comment.
You know how men are. I can't speak too much for the women. I know that they're emotional creatures, man. I can't speak too much for the women because I ain't a woman, but I know for a dude, we already don't do the sharing thing too tough. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, because we've been, you know, programmed from birth. Like you don't show feelings, you man up, you do all of these different things. And I think we can stand to be a little bit more vulnerable, right? With people that we love and trust. Oh, there it goes again. Right. So like for real, I know that as a wife, it would behoove you, right? And I say this with all humility, to create an environment that's conducive to us being vulnerable with you, but you can't say in one breath, man up, you know what I'm saying? And then the other breath say, oh, he don't share with me. And then when I share with you, you know what I'm saying, or confide in you, you blast me with it on the back end, like, that ain't gonna work.
It can't work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
And then you tempting the guy, really and truly, because we're naturally, I'm not saying all men are aggressive, but men as a subsection of the Homo sapien species,
oh, no doubt,
are naturally aggressive because of this little thing called testosterone.
Oh, come on.
That doesn't mean that we're actually evil or mean or whatever, but naturally, that's why our muscles get bigger naturally.
Yeah.
Without having to take something than a natural woman's would before she. Yes, and the women who do build that way is because they have a higher level of testosterone than her average counterpart, right? And so you gotta go ahead.
I was about to say I actually love the estrogen working in them though.
Yeah, don't get me off track right here.
Come on, stay on.
Yeah. So, so you're putting a dude in a tempting spot, for him to have to force himself into self-control.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't ever have to fight back my testosterone with Simone when it come on to disagreements, when it come on to bust back if she busts toward me. I never have to force back my testosterone. My testosterone only has one function in my family right now. And it's really nice. Since we're talking about contrasts and comparisons here.
I love it.
But in terms of aggression,
I
don't have to fight it back. Only time I had to fight it back is if somebody looked like they trying to come into my household, or somebody looked like they don't understand that the unit that's going on here, but never towards Simone. Like I don't ever have to fight. She don't say stuff to me that makes me say she's my wife. Extra respect. Bring it down. Yeah, she came at me wrong, but if I come at her wrong and I go to the next level, now it's something extreme and explosive because I got all this testosterone to keep in check. Right? So I'm just thankful, that that's not the case. But in some households, it is the case.
Yep.
You're tempting your husband.
Yep.
Even if he's wrong for something, there's a way to come at a guy.
Yep.
So he doesn't have to do all this really difficult forcing back of this essence that will rise up on you. And you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Well, he lacked the self-control in the moment, but it was precipitated by something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That once again, that is the responsibility of both sides keeping a situation secure. In my previous relationship, right?
I heard.
And in many relationships that I've seen, when you see a spouse walk away, give him or her the room to be able to do whatever it is that they need to do in order to restore whatever it is that they need to restore, that calm, that state of calmness or whatever. And what I've seen in many of occasions is that one spouse will walk away and the other spouse will follow them and agitate the situation and hit buttons and pull triggers And that is not creating a secure environment, because if you
Nope.
got a lot more testosterone as a male than you should, it's going to pop off.
Yeah, it's not good. It's
Yeah.
not good. And for me, you know, a lot of times people talk about infidelity as the kicker
Yeah.
in marriage, and I'm not for it. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it if Simone did that to me, and I'm understating, right?
Yeah.
But if she were to behave aggressively toward me, that's the one that makes me separate and look for somewhere else to live. I did not say divorce my wife, because I'm not for that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just telling you that, no matter what. But I can't be in the house with her if she puts me in a position of she's throwing aggression my way, and now I have to try to force back a response to it. It's not a healthy environment. Now it's a war. And I don't believe in wars inside of a marriage. It's just not cool. Right? Yeah. So we have to be secure. We have to be safe places. And a safe place does not engender war. It just doesn't. So there's another thing that a lot of people don't get, and that's trying to understand before we are understood. Right? So I'm always putting myself up. There's a discussion, then I got to put my stuff forward, because you have to listen to me. Right? And my wife may be saying or behaving in a certain way, which is really a whole bunch of nonverbal communication. And instead of me taking the pulse of that and saying, okay, what is it that she's really communicating to me? I'm like, no, you need to understand, and I'll come back to you, but you need to understand that this is this, and you always, and for the last 18 years, and I'm so tired of, and I'm sick of, and yeah, if that's your attitude, let me know how that works for you. You know? So we need to be in a position where we're more willing to seek to understand our spouses. What does he need? What does she need? Rather than to be understood.
I think that that's where we run wrong every time in terms of creating safe environments, because we are always thinking about ourselves first.
Yeah.
Now, I understand self-preservation. I understand that, right? You're never going to put yourself in a bad situation. Well,
not if you're not sick in the head.
If you got good sense, or if you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're never going to voluntarily put yourself in a bad situation. Some of us make decisions that, you know, that's the end result, but I think voluntarily you're not going to do that. And I think that's where we run wrong, is the fact that we are never looking to say, and I shouldn't say we're not looking to, I think we haven't learned properly what that means to understand that you're here to enhance the life of your spouse. Your whole focus should be on serving your spouse. I'm going to say it one more time. Your whole focus should be on serving your spouse. Let your spouse worry about serving you. Let them be concerned about serving you, but you be concerned about serving your spouse. And, you know, you said something earlier on and it triggered what I, like, for real, I try to beat into people's head, David. And it's this whole idea of creating impact. If I want to create this safe environment, I want to create an impact. And what is creating impact? It's understanding. It's finding understanding and meaning, not only in what you're saying as my spouse, but who you are as a person. Who are you as a woman? Who are you as a mother? Who are you as whatever your profession is? Who are you as my friend? And if I can understand those things, not only in what you're saying, but who you are as in a person, no matter what it is that I do for you, I'm going to create impact every time because I know who you are. Like they said in Avatar, I see you.
Yeah. And that's one of those things where it takes an I don't want to say extreme amount, but that's the only thing I can think of. An extreme amount of consideration, because it's almost like I've said before, oversimplifying. You know, whatever holiday you're into, where you give gifts to one another, if you're into them kind of holiday, right?
Yeah.
Children, right?
Yeah.
Children socks for that holiday as a gift
The children.
because okay, maybe they do need some
Well,
socks.
buy them some socks all through the year, not for a Christmas present.
But you know, you're gonna wait till the time that they're expecting something a little more, you know, special and thoughtful.
They're looking for G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip.
And some socks, right? And so you can get bent out of shape and be like, well, at least I gave you something. Be thankful.
Oh, come on.
And it's like, yeah, but you could have actually kept that. Like it is not the thought that counts. Like it is the thoughtfulness that counts. Like don't just give me anything and feel like I'm supposed to be okay with it because at least you tried. No, you didn't try.
You could have went to Walmart and got a toy for that same price you paid for them socks.
The same thing. You could have done something that would have made the little girl happy.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's kind of where it is in marriage. Like we can't just give anything to one another and be like, I hit that.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah. No.
Take it. I'm not gonna give it to someone else. Like, really? We'll go take it and give it to somebody else then. If that's how unthoughtful you are, then I could be like this. I could be in a negative sense by myself. Like I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where it is. And I'm sure we could go 150 different ways.
You already know.
I got 85 bullet points right before my face right here, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you that 99 problems, but a topic ain't one.
Yeah. So the point is really we do need to be safe people to create a safe environment for our marriages.
Trustworthy and responsible people.
Word up. Yeah. So I think maybe that's the key, Quest. Like my boy told me before I was in, you know, after I almost got married to someone else, it didn't work out. He said, be the best me I could be.
Oh, come on.
You need to do. Focus on being the best you can become and then rope your relationship into that. And you can't lose, man. That's it. So, yeah. Apart from that, I'm thinking we should tell the people, Quest, to STAY focused.
Yeah. Stay focused, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're not the bogle again.
No bogling, B.
They're not bogle again.
It's unsanctioned.
They're not the bogle again.
Quest. Before I get silly, I'm gonna just act like I didn't see it or heard it.
Let me tell you something. Go and rest up yourself. You hear me? Go and get you some rest or do something.
I've been running crazy, man. I got to.
I got it, man. I got it. But I see it on you. Go and get some rest. Yo, big up to all of everybody who checked in today, but I ain't gonna hold my man on the line no more because he need to go and get some rest. So check this out. Peace.